A black man's holiday decoration sparked a legal battle and exposed an HOA's discrimination. The moving truck had barely pulled away when Malik Thompson felt the weight of eyes on him. Evergreen Oaks was the kind of place where people notice things, new cars, unfamiliar faces, and certainly the first black family on their block. Malik had chosen the neighborhood for its top-rated schools, its quiet streets, and illusion of safety it promised. After losing his wife, Keisha, to a sudden illness 2 years prior, he had promised Sierra a fresh start, one where grief didn't linger in every corner of their home. He had left his high-profile civil rights practice in the city, trading courtroom battles for a quieter life as a law professor. But some fights, it seemed, weren't done with him. The house was modest but charming, a 2-story colonial with a wide porch, perfect for the holiday decorations Malik and Sierra had always loved. Back in their old neighborhood, their lights had been legendary, a dazzling, joyful spectacle that drew visitors from blocks away. Keisha had been the mastermind behind it all, weaving magic into every strand of lights, every carefully placed ornament. This year, Malik wanted to honor her memory. Sierra found the angel at a flea market the weekend after Thanksgiving. "Dad, look," she had said, her voice hushed with awe. The statue was 7 feet tall, carved from dark wood, her wings outstretched, her face serene and unmistakably black. Her hair was styled in tight, intricate coils, a crown of gold resting atop them. She was regal, unapologetic. Malik had hesitated, not because he didn't love it, but because he knew what it meant to place her in their front yard. "People are going to stare," he murmured. Sierra had just shrugged. Let them. And so, the angel took her place at the center of their display, surrounded by glowing snowflakes, golden reindeer, and strings of lights in deep reds and greens. It wasn't the typical Evergreen Oaks aesthetic. No plastic snowmen, no flashing Santa sleighs. But it was beautiful. The first sign of trouble came 3 days later. Malik found the envelope taped to his door on a Tuesday morning. "Violation notice, community standards," it read in bold letters. His stomach clenched. According to the Evergreen Oaks Homeowners Association, his decorations were not in keeping with the traditional aesthetic of the neighborhood. Specifically, the angel was cited as an unapproved structure that disrupted visual harmony. Malik's first reaction was disbelief, then fury. He walked down the street, counting the houses. Nearly everyone had some form of holiday decor. Massive inflatable snow globes, light projectors casting dancing reindeer onto roofs, even a full nativity scene with a glowing baby Jesus. None had violation notices. That evening, he called the HOA office. The woman on the phone was polite but firm. "The board has the right to enforce standards as they see fit." Malik kept his voice steady. "Can you explain why my decorations are being singled out?" A pause. Then, "I'm just relaying the board's decision, Mr. Thompson." The next HOA meeting was held in the community clubhouse, a sterile room with bad lighting and worse coffee. Malik arrived early, taking a seat in the front row. The board president, Richard Caldwell, a silver-haired man with the practiced smile of a politician, called a meeting to order. When Malik raised his hand during the open forum, Caldwell's smile tightened. "I'd like to address the violation notice I received," Malik said, projecting his voice like he was back in a courtroom. He laid out photos of every decorated house on the block. "Can you explain why none of these were cited?" Caldwell cleared his throat. "Your display was particularly disruptive." "Disruptive how?" A board member, Linda Whitmore, cut in. "It's simply not in line with our community's traditional values." Malik leaned forward. "Are you saying my decorations are too black?" The room went silent. Caldwell forced a laugh. "Now, let's not make this something it's not." Malik slid a folder across the table, then explained this. Inside were screenshots from the neighborhood Facebook group, comments beneath a photo of his house. "Who does he think he is? Looks like a political statement, not Christmas. There's a reason we have rules." The board shifted uncomfortably. Caldwell's smile vanished. "You're really going to sue us over Christmas lights?" Malik didn't blink. "I'm suing over unequal treatment. And I don't bluff. The lawsuit hit local news within hours. Civil rights attorney sues HOA over alleged racial discrimination in holiday decorations. Reporters camped outside Malik's house. Neighbors whispered. Some glared. Others, quietly at first, started taking down their own decorations in solidarity. Then came the discovery phase. The HOA's emails were a goldmine of damning evidence. We can't have that kind of display, setting a precedent. It's not about race. It's about maintaining standards. Sent in response to a resident asking why Malik was targeted. And the worst one from Linda Whitmore. People like him move in and suddenly want to change everything. Public outrage exploded. National news picked it up. Protests formed outside the HOA office. The board folded faster than Malik expected. The terms were simple. Resignations of Caldwell, Whitmore, and 2 other board members. Mandatory diversity training for all HOA staff. A $50,000 donation to a civil rights fund in Sierra's name. Malik didn't care about the money. He cared about the precedent. On Christmas Eve, Malik and Sierra sat on their porch, wrapped in blankets, watching the neighborhood flicker to life. One by one, houses had taken down their decorations, put them back up, this time with additions. A black Santa here, a menorah there, a pride flag woven into a wreath. And at the center of it all, their angel, glowing under a spotlight, her wings outstretched as if to say, I belong here. Sierra squeezed Malik's hand. Mom would have loved this. Malik smiled. Yeah, she would have. The fight had never been about decorations. It was about belonging. And Malik had made sure they'd never be erased again. 1 year later, the new HOA board voted unanimously to abolish the Aesthetic Guidelines Clause. Malik and Sierra's holiday display, bigger than ever. And the angel? She stayed.